24, Faith Mitchell. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 12, Abigail Shear. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 3, Carly Smith. And batting seventh, the designated player, number 30, Cam Rhodes. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 18, Ellie Stolting. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 14, Caroline Rexroad. And the flex, playing center field, number 5, Lexi Crabb. The Lady Eels are coached by Jason Senders. Umpires, Donald Rimmel and Jordan Turner. If you will please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to center field for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, hello and welcome from Clay City High School. Today, the Eels at home taking on Barr Reeve. I believe Barr Reeve comes into this contest 3-0. The Eels come in 4-0.
They're both 4-0.
They're both 4-0. Max Preps is wrong.
Barr Reeve comes in tied at third. Clay City comes in fourth in the rankings this week. A lot of softball going on in the area. Braves Bash is going on in Terre Haute. A lot of big teams playing there. And there's some pretty high-end teams playing down in Evansville today. This was scheduled to be a doubleheader. I think we're just playing one game today.
Everybody probably eager to get out on the field after a week of rain, snow, sleet, hail. Sun shines out, getting ready here for the first pitch. Senders gets the duty in the circle for the Eels. Got Harris behind the plate. Smith at third, Thompson at short. Shear at second, and Mitchell at first base. Got Stolding in left, Crabb in center, and Rexroad in right.
Great start with a foul off. Strike one.
Willow Thompson, the batter.
Swing and a miss.
Outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls it away.
Got her. Strike 3.
One away here in the top of the first.
Now batting, Sydney Wilson.
That'll bring up Sydney Wilson. Called strike right down the middle. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. Fouls back into the fence. Strike 3. 2 away here in the first.
Now batting, Carly Graber.
That'll bring up Carly Graber. Locked her up on the inside pitch, no call. Ball 1. Two the count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Strike called on that outside corner.
Graber will be your pitcher today.
You could tell that by the dish towel in her back pocket. Outside. 3-1. Called strike up and away. Counts full. She was ready to take the base. Pulls one just foul into left field. Takes the ball high. That'll put her aboard.
Now batting, Addison Jones.
That'll bring up Addison Jones. Courtesy runner there at first for the pitcher. Got a sweatshirt on, so not real sure who it is. Wagler in to run it first. Big cut, strike 1. Jones going after it. Down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside, quick throw down to first. Back in time. Mitchell trying the old hide a ball trick. Over at first. Nobody falling for it. Ball down, no call. Nibbling. 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Fouls it back. Little blooper. Cinders fields it over to first. Nice dig there by Faith. Out of the dirt for the third out. That'll do it for Barr Reeve here in the top of the first. Still no score. All right. Getting ready here for the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Eels, Lizzie Cinders. Takes the strike. Strike two. Fouls it away. Stays alive. Ball down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cinders. Ball in the dirt. Cinders with good discipline. Holds back on that one. Cinders popped up right on the line. Gets down in fair territory. That's a double. She'll turn it into a triple. Down in the dirt. Up. On the base. The Eels started out with a triple by Cinders. That'll bring up Lexi Thompson. Runner comes in for Cinders. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. First pitch in there for a strike.
Girls just got to be ready to swing when they get in there. She throws a lot of strikes.
Inside for a ball, 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes to Thompson. Got a runner at third. Outside. Thompson, head of it, pulls it foul. Outside.
3-2.
3-2 the count. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Eagles still got a runner at third. Thompson stays alive. Thompson holds up on that pitch. That'll put her at first. Runners at the corners. That'll bring up Hannah Harris. Outside, ball 1. Still no outs for the Eels. Runner goes. No throw down. Everyone stays put. Put Thompson to second. Fouls it away. Off the end of the bat. One ball, 2 strikes to Harris. Big cut, strike 3. 1 away here in the first. That'll bring up Faith Mitchell.
Ooh.
Mitchell takes a pitch. Outside. Called a strike. No balls and a strike. Mitchell pops it up in the infield. Caught by the pitcher. 2 away. That'll bring up Shear. Shear got a couple RBIs sitting out there waiting. One ball, no strikes to Shear. Outside. 2-0. The wind's blowing everywhere. It was blowing out to left. Now it's almost blowing in. Outside, 3-0 the count. Outside again. Shearer's on her way to first. Called a strike. She'll get her bat back. Try again. 3-1 the count. And a pitch.
She waited that time.
Might have been the same pitch, but called a ball this time. That'll load the bases full of Eels and bring up Carly Smith. Smith jammed in on her hands for strike one. Ball down. 1-1 to count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Fouls that back out of play. Popped up, foul territory. Third baseman over to get it. Barr Reeve gets out of a jam there. Eels leave 3 stranded. Still no score after 1. Carter, the batter, pops it up. Harris makes the catch from behind the plate for out number 1.
Now batting, Kennedy Huff.
Huff, the batter. Ground ball. Rolls foul. 0-1 to count. Inside for a strike. 0-2. Keep using it. 2 away. Here in the top of the second. That'll bring up Stoll. Into center field. Crabb makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down to end the top of the second. Leading off for the Eels, Cam Rhodes. No ball, 2 strikes to Rhodes. Inside pitch, strike 3. That'll bring up Stolding. Fouls it away. Elliott left for the Eels today. Chases one up in the zone for strike 2. Outside for ball 1. 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Evens it up at 2s. Hits one off the dirt to second base, over to first for the out. 2 away. That'll bring up Rex Road. One ball, no strikes to Rex Road. Fly ball into right, gets down ahead in between everybody for a base hit. That'll bring the Eels back to the top of the lineup. Number 10, Lizzie Cinders. Pops it up. High fly ball. Trailing foul. No balls and a strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Fouls that away. 0-2. Quick throw back down. Rexroad back in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, yeah. It's hit me to the left side, but we'll take one to the right.
Right center.
Huge gap in right center field. Ground ball goes to the right. Rexroad to third. Cinders to second. That'll bring up Thompson. Is that Harrison? Harrison will come out and courtesy run for the pitcher, Cinders.
Ashley Harrison, and as a courtesy runner.
Lexi Thompson, the batter. Ooh. Ball down. Called a strike. Can't do anything with that. No balls and a strike to Thompson. Thompson, little blooper, into shallow left field. That's going to score 1. Oh, my. We're going to try 2. Eels getting aggressive here in the bottom of the second. Scores 2, put Thompson to second. That'll bring up Hannah Harris. All this done with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Harris trying to keep it alive. Trade places here with Thompson. Yeah, Harley over there at third. We get aggressive around here, don't we?
She saw her kind of fumble that ball. It worked.
We'll take it.
It worked. You think Coach Jason wouldn't have sent her out there?
Him and Raj would have been too busy yelling at each other, probably. Harris, a little blooper. Right to her, right field. That'll do it for the Eels here in the bottom of the second. Eels score 2. Wirtz the batter, leading off for Barr Reeve. Starts her off with a ball. Big swing, 1-1 the count. Strike two. Barr Reeve got 8-9-1 up here in the top of the third. 2-2, the count. No call there. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3.
Now batting number 3, Kara Stoll.
That'll bring up Stoll. 1 out here in the top of the third. In on her hands, fouls it away. Harris should have had that. I don't know about that. Called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 Stoll.
Bottom, number 9.
Speaking of Stolls, I could use a good buffet.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Willow Thompson.
2 away here in the top of the third. That'll bring us back to the top to Thompson. Fouled back, out of play. Chases one upstairs. No balls, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball into left field for a base hit. That'll put a runner aboard.
Now batting the catcher number 2, Sydney Wilson.
That'll bring up Sydney Wilson. Fouls that away. Called strike. Out on that outside corner. Outside, runner goes. Harris throw down. No play at second. Popped it up. Going foul. Into the dugout.
Nice pitch.
Man.
What was that?
Don't like that either. Right on the outside. No call. 2-2.
Clean the plate off, dude.
Ooh, pulls that one right down the line. Fouls that away. 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Trying to get some extra bases.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Batter hit by the pitch. That'll put her at first. So runners at first and second. And bring up Graber. Called. All night outside corner. Ground ball. Thompson fields it over to first for the out. That'll do it. Here in the top of the third, Eels get out of a jam there. Still lead 2-0. All right, back here, bottom of the third. Leading off for your Eels, Faith Mitchell. Pops it up on the line, makes the catch. Running catch by the right fielder. 4 out, number 1. That'll bring up Abby Shear. One ball, no strikes to Shear. Trying to get something started for the Eels. Here in the third. Gets a piece of it. 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes to Shear. Big cut, strike 3. 2 away. Here in the third. That'll bring up Smith. Gill's done the damage last inning with 2 outs. See if Smith can get it started. Right down the line, just foul. Fouls it away. 0-2. Coach Rhodes better stay on his toes down there. Fouls it away, stays alive, 0-2. I can't tell. That pole is right in the way.
Yeah, he is. I see.
Oh, I see.
Carly's dad up in the Kirk's nest. Enjoying the sunshine here on a Saturday. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. Smith, high fly ball into right center. Caught by the center fielder for out number 3. That'll do it for the Eels. Score still 2-0 Clay City.
Now batting number 13, shortstop Addison Jones.
All right, leading off for Barr Reeve, Addison Jones. At the 4-5-6 hitters up for Barr Reeve. Inside. Thought she was up on the plate. Fouls it away. 1-1 to count. Fights it off her hands. A little blooper, just foul. Right over the head of Mitchell there at first. One ball, 2 strikes to Jones. Off speed in there for a strike. 1 away.
Now batting first baseman 21, Ava Carter.
Locked up the batter there. They threw in a foul ball, and she didn't know what to do. I don't think she was expecting that. Strike one. Carter, the batter. Strike two. 0-2 the count. Tried to get her to chase outside. Comes right back in for strike three. 2 away here in the fourth.
Third baseman number 7, Kennedy Huff.
That'll bring up Huff. Huff fouls it away for strike one. We're not nibbling. We're going straight after Mom. Strike two. Upstairs for a ball. Change up. Way ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still alive going in the bottom of the 7th.
Boys tied up at 2 at Sullivan. Taking on the Arrows in the 7th. Fights one off her hands. Like they got a JV game coming up after the varsity. I don't know if that's the first game for the JV.
They played the other day against North Davies, I think.
Second game for the JV.
Nice pitch.
Called strike 3. That'll do it. Here in the top of the fourth. All right. Leading off for the Eels here in the bottom of the fourth. Number 30, Cam Rhodes. Rhodes fights one off her hands, fouls it away for strike one. Eels in the same spot they were in the second. And that produced 2 runs. See if we can't do it again. Rhodes trying to get it started. Counts even at 1-1. Ball 2. Rhodes high fly ball right on the line. Cut by the second baseman for out number 1. That'll bring up Ellie Stolding. Fouled away. That have came in here if it was just a little bit over. One and one to Stolding. Lays down a nice bunt. Stolding to first. Fumbled by the first baseman. Put Stolding aboard. Eels playing a little small ball. That thing didn't go anywhere. It just that'll bring up Caroline Rexroad. Starts her out with a strike. 0-1 to count. 1 out. Stolding aboard at first. Rexroad shows bunt, pulls it back. 1-1. Lays down another bunt. Oh.
It's on the line.
It's on the line. That's fair.
That ball was right on the line. Home plate umpire calls it a foul ball. We'll come back, do it again.
Line fair.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Rexroad. Rexroad pop fly into shallow left. Drops it. Man. Oh. Fumbles it at second. Everybody's safe on a short fly ball by Rexroad. Mishandled by the left fielder.
Both of them error, but it was because of the error.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Pick your poison.
Stolding was kind of out there in no man's land whenever that happens.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot.
There's not a whole lot you can do at that point. But the Eels get lucky. Mishandled there.
Got some base runners.
Got 1 out here in the, what was this, the 4th? Yeah, bottom of the 4th. And the Eels back to the top of the lineup. Lizzie Cinder steps to the plate. Runners at first and second. Ball outside.
Still a huge gap out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, last time she hit it in the gap on
She can hit it
the
where
right
she can hit it.
side,
I know, but
so it's like, I don't know that I can.
I think I'd play her straight up.
Called strike. 1-1, 1 out here in the fourth.
Baseball boys going to extra innings, going to the 8th.
Boys going into extra innings.
There
A
we go.
little blooper. Going to get down in the outfield.
Riley, go.
That'll score Stolding from second. Move Rexroad to second. Hold a base hit on an error by the outfield. In comes Harrison to run for Cinders. Cinders 3 for 3 on the day.
Courtesy runner. And Lexi Thompson, your batter.
3 for 3. Well, I guess. He's having a pretty good day at the plate. That'll bring up Thompson. Runners at first and second. Thompson takes the ball outside. 1-1 the count. Thompson looking for something to hit. Wanted that off the end of the bat. Fouls it away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson hits a hard ball into left. Fumbled by the outfield. Round comes Rexroad. She'll score.
Oh, we got
Got ourselves a good old pickle. Cinders with the Scorpion back into second. Runners at first and second. That'll bring up number 22, Hannah Harris.
Let's go!
Timeout.
Pitching change.
Coach wants to talk in the circle. Once again, the Eels started in the same spot with Cam Rhodes, and it has developed 2 more runs. Here in the fourth, maybe we should just start every inning. That part of the lineup seems to be working out pretty well. And we've only got 1 out here in the fourth. Looks like we're wrestling in the outfield out there if anyone's feeling.
You called the second one, I think.
Keep away. Good game of keep away out here in the outfield. All right, getting ready here to go. Harris digs in. Runners at first and second.
Do damage here. Let's go.
Takes a ball. Big cut, strike one. 1-1 the count.
You got it, Hannah.
You never know. You never know with that one.
2-1 the count. Comes back inside with a strike. 2-2. If you can hit it, you better be hitting it. Watches strike 3. 2 away. Here in the 4th, that'll bring up Faith Mitchell.
Come on, Faith, you're due.
Lays off that outside pitch. For ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to Mitchell. Inside, 3-0.
Come on, Faith.
3-1. Outside, ball 4. That'll put Mitchell aboard and load the bases full of Eels and bring up Shear. Swung on strike 1. Here to Shear. Inside, called strike.
Oh, my.
Woo! Rung up. Strike 3. That'll do it for the Eels. There in the 4th. They'll add another 2. Lead 4-0 after 4.
fielder, number 30, Natalie Stoll.
Stole the leadoff for Barr Reeve here in the 5th. Pops it up, back out of play.
They offered.
Hard hit ball into right field for a base hit for Stoll. Through the glove of Shear.
Number 9, AC Works.
Almost got a glove on it. That's a hard hit ball. That'll bring up Wirtz. Lays down a bunt. Senders fields it over to first for the out. That'll move a runner to second. Good work by the Eels to get the out.
Batting number 3, Kira Stoll.
That'll bring up Stoll.
1 out, right?
Yeah.
Kira Stoll, right? Pretty sure there's a Stoll on. Yeah, Stoll on second, too. Pops it up. Wow, caught by the stroller. Luckily, they're. I think it landed in her chair, not in the stroller.
That's good.
Trying to get the crowd involved. Is that it? Is it over?
Yeah.
A little blooper. Smith fields it cleanly for out number 2.
Now batting, Willow Thompson.
Boys lose a tight one down there at Sullivan, 3-2 in 8
8 innings.
innings. Fouls it away. Stays alive. Fouls it off again. Fouls that away. Boy, if Rodney Smith gave out free pops to everybody who caught a foul ball. He'd be a busy man. And then what they gave out at the Little League, free pop, if you caught a foul ball or returned a foul ball. Infield fly. Carly Smith makes the out at third. That'll do it for Barr Reeve here in the top of the 5th. All right, leading off for the Eels here in the bottom of the fifth. Number 3, Carly Smith. Smith, ground ball to second. Fielded cleanly over to first. Bobbled by the first baseman. That'll put Smith aboard. That'll bring up Cam Rhodes. Takes the ball outside. Ball in the dirt. Smith will take second on a wild pitch.
It bounced before it ever even hit the.
I mean, it was a halfway bounce.
Yeah. It must have been a screwball or something. Bounced. Yeah.
2-1 the count to Rhodes. Tries upstairs and misses. 3-1. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. That'll put Smith over to third. Runners at the corners and bring up Ellie Stolding.
And the Plexi Crab into run for Cam Rhodes.
Crab into run for Rhodes at first. He's got Smith at third. Crab at first. And Stolding the batter. Runner goes.
Hey, Scott, we're low batter, you know.
Runners at second and third now. Stolding the batter. 0-1 the count. No outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Squares up, lays down a bunt, goes foul.
Oh, I lost it. Oh, I'm out.
Off speed in there for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count. Anyone know?
Oh, I missed the ball. 1-2.
I think it's 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
Down the first base line. Foul ball. Stolding gets another chance here. 1-2 the count.
Really making you work for it, Scott.
No outs. Ball in the dirt. 2-2.
There you go, Ellie.
Nice Ground ball through the second baseman into the outfield. That'll score 1.
2.
Score 2. Scores Crabb and Smith. That'll bring up Rexroad. Stolding aboard at first. Takes first pitch for a strike. Second one gets by the catcher. Stolding to second. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rexroad. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. One away. 022198198. That'll bring the Eels back to the top of the lineup. Lizzie Cinders. Cinders, second baseman, fields it over to first for the out. Two away here in the 5th. That'll bring up Lexi Thompson. Got a runner at third. Thompson, ground ball back to the pitcher. Over to first for the out. That'll do it for the Eels. They'll score 2 more. Lead 6-0 after 5. All right, leading off for Barr Reeve here in the 6th.
Number 2, Sydney Wilson.
Sydney Wilson.
Well, I hit the wrong button.
Goes the opposite way. Foul. Foul ball for strike 1.
I had an inning, so it cleared out all the innings. It went to inning 11. And it cleared them all out.
Well, that worked. Hope we don't need it one day.
Well,
I'll set it here in a minute. Try to figure it back out.
that's why Rodney got 9 inning scoreboards. For situations just like that.
Speaking of the devil.
I messed it up. It was me. I hit
It's because they got 9 inning scoreboards, I think is what the deal is. High fly ball. Thompson under it, makes the catch 4 out, number 1.
Now batting 24, Carly Graber.
Yeah, I hit inning 11. So
Graber will step to the plate.
hey, trial and error. If I hit the wrong button.
Pulls the ball foul for strike 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll fix it here in a minute. I can fix it. Get it. In between days. Or in between. Nice pitch. Killing me.
1-1 to count. Two and two the count. Looks like we've lost the interest of the kids in the outfield. Base hit into center field. Looks like we've lost the interest of the kids. We're now out into the creek playing.
Now batting number 13, Addison Jones.
Yep, they gotta do something different.
Out there looking for crawdads after the big rain.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, that may work. Was that right?
It is right, yeah.
Okay, well.
Appears like we didn't even play the third.
We should be able to do something here. Like Barr Reeve got that in the second.
3-1 to count. To the batter, Jones. Put her aboard.
Now batting 21, Ava Carter.
That'll bring up Ava Carter.
Well, it won't be a courtesy because she's at third. She's not pitching. It'll be a pinch. I can't tell what number because they're.
It's like runner in for Graber. I think it's 5. Nope. 15 maybe. It's not 15, maybe 16.
I think it's 16.
No, there is a 15.
Yeah, there's a 15. Wagler.
Could be a Graber or a Wagler.
All right, let's get 'em out here, ladies.
Usually the umpire should report that, right?
He went to the home dugout, but the bookkeeper's not in the home dugout.
That's a strike.
Not dynamite.
What do you call that? He called it a ball.
Did he?
I know. I didn't put a hand up.
I think it's 16.
1 ball, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Runner down to second. Runner doesn't go. Runner goes from second to third.
Come on, Liz, you got it.
Runner goes to second, so that'll put the runners at second and third now. 3-1 the count. One out here in the bottom of the top of the sixth. Shows a bunt, lays down a beautiful bunt. That'll score one.
Oh.
Coach Cinder's out to talk to the girls. In the circle. Well, if that's the case, maybe they'll find some. You can grill them up on that grill, can't you? All right. One out. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Called strike.
Come on, Liz, dial in.
Runner will take second. It's 1-1, ain't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's why I called the first one a strike.
Oh, okay.
Fouls it away.
1-2.
1-2. 1-2 the count. One out here in the sixth.
I bet he's at home. Well, it's nap time. It's nap time. Here. 2 outs.
Strike three. 2 away.
Now batting, number 30, Natalie Stoll.
Natalie Stoll steps to the plate. Quick throw down to third. Because you can, Rodney, because you can. Fouls it away. Don't forget, if you come out to the ballpark, Rodney gives free sandwiches out to everyone who catches a foul ball. Just take him up.
Incorrect.
Take him up to the concession stand. See Rodney about it.
Fake news. Good job.
Nice job by Harris on the drop third strike.
Woo-wee.
Down to first for the out.
They'll go to long.
All right, leading off, bottom of the 6th, Hannah Harris.
Come on, Hannah. Oh, and
no, it's not.
word.
Called strike.
Be consistent. That's crazy.
Harris fouls it away. 0-2. Outside for ball 1. 1-2. Harris back to the pitcher. Fielded cleanly, over to first, dropped, and she's safe. Harris aboard. That'll bring up Faith Mitchell. And that, kids, is why you never give up on running to first.
True story, Brad.
That'll bring up Faith Mitchell. Checks her decoder ring.
We're going to switch out the first baseman's gloves. See if that'll help.
So every time I always missed a ball, that's what I always thought. I always looked at my mitt like, what's wrong with that thing?
Can't believe it didn't come out.
Inside for a strike. 2-2 to Mitchell. 1-2 to Mitchell.
Wrong button.
2-2 sounds better.
There you
Ooh,
go.
sharply hit back up the middle. They'll step on second. Over to first for the double play.
I think
That'll bring up Abigail Shear.
you just never know.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the 6th. Takes that pitch for a strike. 1-1. Ground ball to third. First baseman holds on to it there. 4 out, number 3.
I think the mid change helped.
Kaylee Wagler.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, yep.
Now batting 15, Kaylee Wagler.
Kaylee Wagler leads it off.
Kylie.
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 Wagler.
Kaylee, Kylie.
I think I'm going with Kylie. But I can see when you think it.
You're probably right.
True story.
There's that inside pitch for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes. Yeah, I would. He likes that.
Ground ball. Fielded cleanly by Smith. Over to first for the out. One away here in the 7th.
14. Net.
Haley.
I don't know. I don't trust you.
Right
Okay,
there.
that's Hallie.
Now batting,
Hallie?
Neff.
Haley? Hallie. It is, I guess it is Hallie. Heck, I don't know. Shane's been rubbing off on me. I can't even. If I was going to tell you something, it'd be way wrong. Ooh. Pulled sharply foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 7th. Back to Cinders. Saves Harris's arm, throwing it back.
I spent way too much money on that mound.
Now batting, number 1, Willow Thompson.
Is that what you tell her whenever she back tucks you? Starts her out with the ball down in the dirt.
Play till Thursday again.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Is it home or away?
Home against
Oh,
North
it is.
Central.
Yes, sir.
North Central. Yeah. And then Northview Saturday.
1-1, 2 outs here in the 7th.
Well, we would have had that game Monday, but the eclipse.
You can't do anything Monday. Everyone knows that.
Bitch.
Don't want to play in the pitch. Don't want to play right in the pitch dark
Yeah.
at 3:30.
Who knows what? It'll be interesting to see what the traffic and everything does.
Big cut, that'll That'll do it here tonight,
And your
or
final
today.
score, Barr Reeve 1, Clay City Lady Eels 6.
Eels win
Will be back in
6-1.
action Thursday against
Big
North Central.
win here at home today
5:30 start.
over Barr Reeve.
Everyone be safe going home.
Would you say 2 and 3?
Do what?
2 and what were they ranked? 2?
They're 3.
They're 3. We're 4. Eels go to 5-0 on the season, and Barr Reeve falls to 4-1. We'll be back. I think we'll be back on the air Tuesday night. We're going on the road to do the boys baseball Tuesday night, and then be back here at home Thursday for girls softball. So for Elite Broadcast.